We're racing toward the extinction of our species. We not only
basic stuff right here. We've got a Therizinosaurus because Lego's Therizinosaurus is god-awful. It is just absolutely terrible, and if anybody argues that it isn't terrible, they're just wrong. It's absolute garbage. So I've made this beautiful one. This beautiful, amazing Therizinosaurus out of bricks. It's got a nice... It's not as thick as I would have wanted it to be, but at the same time, I couldn't... This thing's gonna be hard enough to balance. I'm not going to be putting extra bits on the front of it when the back end is already going to be so light. Therizinosaurus has always been a creature that looks like it should be like front heavy and topple over. So we'll have to see what happens when I try to build this in real life. But I give it like a nice splash of dark red and blue feathers, unlike Lego, which just made everything gray, because that's really boring looking. They got nice joints in the wrists. It was really hard to find some like claws that worked, and this is about the best I could do with the size we're working with. Very accurate to the actual Therizinosaurus size. And if we grab something like my updated Tyrannosaurus Rex and stand them side by side, you can see he's pretty big. He's a big boy, very tall. Unlike, again, the Lego version. That's all that really matters about this, is that Lego's actual Therizinosaurus is complete trash. And so what I've done is I've made an actually good Therizinosaurus. Because I refuse to accept the garbage they have given us. Like, just outright refuse it. And I have been so negative about that because there's no positives to it. The Lego Therizinosaurus only has like a good head sculpt. And it's got unique looking hands that they've clearly, made a new mold for, but they look terrible. And the rest of it's just the Indoraptor, because creating new stuff is hard. It costs them money, so they just went really, 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 really lazy. I'm gonna have to build this eventually. Not sure when. I've got more important things on the radar, like the Mosasaurus, but just know he's coming eventually. This build will become a thing, because I refuse to accept the shoddy work Lego has given us. This should be what we would have gotten. And if you've seen Extinct Bricks, Therizinosaurus, that's really what we should have gotten. But we didn't. We got laziness. So this thing's here, and I'm very happy with it. I like the color scheme. I like the way it turned out. I think it did a good job. Got some nice wing feathers on there. We used the copy and pasted the legs from the T-Rex and the Giga, because I feel like those are perfect size for the Therizinosaurus. It's supposed to be. He's a giant. Therizinosaurus is a very big dinosaur. It's something you realize all too often, just how big a Therizinosaurus is. But yeah, so I hope to be building this one day. We'll have to see how things progress, and I'll eventually get to talk about the actual Lego Therizinosaurus in person, probably at some point in upcoming weeks. Oh boy, I can't wait.